are. That was Shantae and Rain on Me here on Sea Breeze. 9:15. Beautiful voice, that girl. Beautiful body. Looks absolutely gorgeous. Nice brown girl from over there in America. Lovely, 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 lovely. So you had the phone call. Was it the phone call you were hoping for, or was it the rubbish man ringing up to find out why you hadn't put your bin out?
It was the rubbish man. It wasn't the phone call that I was waiting for. So, but if that phone call comes, then I will certainly let you know. And how cute. You have a little crush on Ashante. Yeah. She's very, very, very popular here in America. And you're right. She is beautiful, Ashante is. But okay, enough of Ashante, because I've got to get to more news before we get to the bottom of the hour. Because Natalie Howard, we're going to have the opportunity to interview that lovely, beautiful young lady from Australia. So the California teenager who defied the laws of nature by surviving a plane ride to Hawaii is speaking to reporters. The 15-year-old says he remembers seeing the ocean from 38,000 feet above Earth. He says, quote, "It was above the clouds. I could see through the little holes," end of quote. You may recall the teen says he hid in the wheel of the Boeing 767 in April because he wanted to see his mother, who was in a refugee camp in Ethiopia. Instead of going to Ethiopia, he left California and landed in Hawaii, where he was spotted by workers on the tarmac, and no charges have been filed against the teenager. And still, many believe to this day that that trip never, ever happened. A Vatican spokesman denied reports on Wednesday that Pope Francis is ill, this after he is cutting back on his schedule this summer. The spokesman says it is common practice for the Pope to curtail his public summer schedule and that he is not sick whatsoever. He added that if there was, that they would open and ask people for prayers for the Pope if in fact he was sick. Francis made his usual public appearance in St. Peter's Square on Wednesday morning and is planning a trip to South Korea from August 13th to the 18th. But the Pope will curtail public appearances in St. Peter's Square during July, as he did last year, and will scale back his daily celebration of masses. A 12-year-old Wisconsin girl who police say was stabbed in an attack by two other 12-year-olds is a fighter and is improving each and every day, according to her family. As parents of the little girl, the parents said that they are overwhelmed with the amount of love and support that they're receiving from family, friends, and the community. Authorities said one girl held the victim down while another stabbed her 19 times so the teen could impress a fictitious internet character called Slender Man. Both girls are being charged in that stabbing. Officials say 3 people were killed aboard a plane that veered from an Alabama airport runway and caught fire. A spokeswoman from the airport said authorities are unsure of the plane's intentions destination, which, by the way, surprised me that they didn't know where the airplane was going. That's my sidebar to that story. The passengers identities haven't been released. The FAA is currently investigating what happened. Eyewitnesses say you could see the aircraft showing flames and a large plume of black smoke that was coming from the aircraft. A big battle is taking place here in Washington, D.C. over the name of the city's football team. The U.S. Patent and Trade Office ruled this week that the Washington Redskins name is disparaging of Native Americans and should be stripped of trademark protection, putting pressure on the NFL, or National Football League, team to change its name. By a vote of 2-1, the agency sided with 5 Native Americans in a dispute that has been working its way through legal channels for more than 2 decades. The ruling doesn't directly force the team to abandon the name, but puts pressure on owner Daniel Snyder to change it. For years, Native Americans have made the argument that Redskins is a racist name and offensive to their community and has no place for the name of the nation's capital football team or in any other sports. So, Stu, when we return, we're going to talk about the new benefits of eating your veggies, which I know you love eating vegetables, and Peter Jackson gets a star. So those stories and more when we come back.
All right. Well, as we said, Natalie Howard is going to join us this morning here at the bottom of the hour of 9:30, and a recording country artist from Brisbane. Her parents lived in Brisbane, sunny Brisbane, and she is actually in Nashville. Has been in Nashville for a little while now, and Natalie doing it just so well. So we've got quite a few of Natalie's songs here lined up, and so I just thought I'd chuck this one, and this was one of the very first songs that Natalie sent to us here at Seabreeze. She's been a big supporter to Seabreeze FM, and we've loved having her on board. So here is Natalie Howard, and what have we got? It's called Hit the Hay, so enjoy.
Hey New Zealand, this is singer-songwriter Alex Guthrie from the United States, and I listen to Stu and Victoria on Seabreeze FM.
It's like sleeping in an oven on this hot night. I can think of nothing but a cool breeze kissing me all over. Ice tea sweating on my windowsill, pour me hugging on my pillow till you get home, so I can lay on your shoulder. While the rest of the world are busy counting sheep, you can bet we won't be getting any sleep. It's gonna get hotter than the 4th of July. Boom, 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 we're gonna see the sparks fly. The man on the moon, he's gonna turn a blind eye when he catches what we're doing. Oh my, we're making up for lost time at the end of the day, 'cause that's our way to hit the hay. 6 foot tall, a drink of water melts me, turns me into butter when I'm in his arms. Fishing in the dark, he hooks me up. If these bedroom walls and pillows could talk, what they have on us would be love. It's gonna get hotter than the 4th of July. Boom, 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 we're gonna see the sparks fly. The man on the moon, he's gonna turn a blind eye when he catches what we're doing. Oh my, we're making up for lost time at the end of the day, 'cause that's our way to hit the It's gonna get hotter than the 4th of July. Boom, 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 sparks are gonna fly. The man on the moon is gonna turn a blind eye when he catches what we're doing. Oh my, it's gonna get hotter than the 4th of July. Boom, 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 we're gonna see the sparks fly. The man on the moon is gonna turn a blind eye when he catches what we're doing. Oh my, we're making up for lost time at the end of the day, 'cause that's our way. After a long day, we hit the hay. Hey, hey, we hit the hay. Hit the hay.
You're listening to International Connection, a news and information program on Seabreeze FM that is out of New Zealand, streaming live on the internet at www.seabreezefm.com. I'm American journalist Victoria Gaither in Washington, D.C. On the other side over there is my counterpart, co-host Stu Frith, a New Zealand broadcaster. We're going to talk a little bit more about some news stories and then bring the one and only, the fabulous, I think the most beautiful person out of Australia, country artist Natalie Howard's going to join us pretty soon. But first, before we get to that, in health news today, many people around the world, and I'm sure including Natalie probably, know that veggies are good for you. But many Americans still seem to don't eat as much as we should. An article online at CNN says there are new reasons to eat your veggies. They help fight bloating, Stu. They create a youthful glow, like Natalie already has, and myself. They help reduce stress. They protect your bones, and apparently they just taste good. but I guess that depends on who cooks them and what seasoning you use on your veggies. So there, you've got a few more reasons why you should eat your veggies. Kiwi filmmaker Peter Jackson is getting a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in Los Angeles, California. The man behind the Lord of the Rings and Hobbit franchise was one of 30 who will have a star on the Hollywood Boulevard. And congratulations to Peter Jackson and all the good things that he does for all of you Kiwis, and especially with tourism coming to New Zealand. Scare for country singer Taylor Swift after 3 people was arrested outside her Rhode Island beach home. Authorities say the 3 Connecticut residents were charged with a misdemeanor breach of peace after they threw beer bottles and shouted nasty words at security guards outside of Swift's home in Rhode Island. Taylor Swift was not at her home at the time. So I think, Stu, I'm actually finished with my news stories. So I finished a few minutes early, but that's okay because I always have something to talk about. No need to fret. You know me. I always have something that I need to chat about. Before we get to Natalie Howard, what I wanted to talk about was an interview that we're going to have next week. And next week we're going to have a young lady on named Katrina Murray who runs a website on Facebook and is called Proud Kiwis Abroad. So she's going to be here to talk about, how is it that she got this fan page up to 18,000 people? And apparently there are that many Kiwis abroad around the world that miss New Zealand, that she was able to connect all of them. So I'm looking forward to talking to Katrina next week. But with us right now, we have Natalie Howard. So, Stu, how is it that you came about Natalie Howard and Seabreeze? How did that relationship happen with her mom and the station?
That's a good question, actually. That's a very good question, and to be really quite honest, I don't remember how it all came about. Which is a bit pathetic because we've had a music relationship for quite some time. But before, I haven't got Natalie up on line just as yet, but we're going to work on that right now. And we're a couple of minutes away from the bottom of the hour, so she's waiting for us at the bottom of the hour. So we've got one of Natalie's songs here, and this is one of the early ones too, and it's called I Feel Like Letting Go. Feel Like Letting Go. Natalie Howard. I like this girl. I really like this girl. She's bright, she's bubbly, and she's lovely looking, and she sings damn good music. So enjoy Feel Like Letting Go.
I'm American journalist and journalism instructor Josh Davidsburg, and I always listen to Stu and Victoria on SeaBreezeFM.com.
Sea Breeze FM is calling. Sea Breeze FM is calling. All that makes will fill ya. We promise we will bring ya all the best around the clock, 24/7. Sea Breeze FM is calling. Come on over, tune on in. You don't know what you're missing. Feel the breeze, kick back, relax. Love and music to the max. Sea Breeze FM is calling. Check us out. Listen to the beats. Crank it up, move your feet. Can you feel the heat? Sea Breeze FM is calling. Sea Breeze FM is calling. Calling to you. Sea Breeze FM is calling.
I'm gonna loosen my grip bit by bit. I've been holding on too